Hi, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to assemble your floor standing fan. This is the 3000 series. In the box you should get the motor with the controller and the power cord. On the motor there should be a lock nut there, and there should be an extra lock nut like that. You should get the pole, the grills front and back. You should also get the base, and then the fan itself, which has got a cable tie which I'm just going to cut open here. And lastly, a little bolt and nut. Alright, so you want to unscrew this. And if you look closely, you will see two raised sides, and you'll see here two recesses. You want to align that so that it cannot move. And from underneath, you want to screw this back into the pole. While you are tightening it, make sure the pole does not move and that the raised areas are still seated in the recesses. Right, if you cannot locate it, there's a pole that has fallen inside here. And what you can do is you can just turn it upside down and let that pole come out. As you can see there, the pole comes out. Then I'm just going to tighten this so that this pole cannot fall in again. Now, if you have a look here, you will see there's a groove, and if you have a look inside here, you will see there's a screw. So all you need to do is take a star or a flat screwdriver. You can see there's a lot of space there. So I'm taking a star and I'm just unscrewing that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to seat that on top there. And as you can see, it can just slide up and down, but now I'm going to tighten the screw, and it's going to lock into that groove. You don't need to go crazy and over tighten it. You just need to make sure that once it gets tight, go maybe half a turn more. Now you can see it is in that groove, and even when I shake the fan, it will not come out. Right, now you just need to take this lock nut off. And now you need to put the rear of the grill on, and you can see that it's got a handle here. The handle is obviously for the top, and there I seated, and you will see there are two nipples that come through these two holes there. Now I can put the nut back on. And as I tighten it, you can see the nipples come through there, and there is actually another one there. So there are three bumps that come through these three holes. I've made it pretty tight, but again, just with my hand, I did not use special tools. Now it is time to seat the blade. If you look closely, you can see there's a pin going through there, and if you look at the blade, you will see there is a space for that pin. So there you can see the pin, and looking at the blade, you can see the space over there. So now all I need to do is seat that. If you're unsure if you've seated it properly, you'll notice that as you turn it, it actually seats itself. And if you have a look through, you can see there it is seated in the recess there. Right, now you take the plastic locking nut and you thread it onto the blade. Now, something to be aware of, you'll notice that this is threaded in the opposite direction. Usually we do clockwise to tighten and anti-clockwise to loosen. This is the other way, so it is anti-clockwise to tighten, and it actually says so on the nut itself. You might just see it says there tighten, and the arrow is going in this direction. Okay, so you can just support it, and as you tighten it, hold on the blade. And again, I'm just using my hand, I'm not using any tools. Right, on the sides you will see these buckles. Just open them if they're not already open. You just twist them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've opened them, and at the bottom you'll see a fixed bracket. That one stays in the way it is, and all you need to do is slide the top grill over it, and you will see that it can seat nicely. Now what you're going to do is you're going to seat this into that fixed bracket there, but what you want to do is you want to line it up here on the side. And what you'll see is a hole on the top grill and a hole on the bottom grill, which you now need to put the screw and the nut to hold it in place. And there we go. I'm threading it through. There's a little nut that goes at the back, and it's a star. So I'm just using a star screwdriver. And now you make sure it's seated there. You can close these buckles, making sure that you close over the top grill, and there we go, and there we go. You can take this protective cover off, otherwise it'll make a noise. And there is your fan. You've got your number 1, 2, 3 and 0. And if you don't want it to rotate, you just pull that button at any point to freeze it in its current motion. And if you want to shift it, you just pull it back or you pull it forward like that. It does click. That is normal. Thanks for watching. Cheers.